Welcome back to the channel. Wanted to talk about transition and getting the right timing and rhythm for your swing. So again, everyone's a little bit different here. It's really important to experiment with when you move in transition and how early it is. Okay, so what I mean by that is I was working with a lot of players, and one of my favorite drills to do is we set up normal, then we bring the front foot to the back foot, and as you're swinging back, you have to step and be able to hit. If your timing, to me, would be late, you'd start to see a little bit more of this look. So as they start to go back, they'd get to the top, they'd actually step as they start down. Or I'd even seen it where the club actually beats their step, okay? So it's a really easy way to see how your sequence is and get a better time for transition. So if I go normal setup, feet together, as I start to go back, just trying to time out when my step is, okay? So if I did, again, late, you can see how my arms want to react and move this way a lot. If I go a little bit earlier, the club is still going backwards, and then it's going to help produce that little bit more of a slingshot type motion to help me get into a good hitting zone. So I would start with just normal setup, go feet together, experiment. Okay, so if I start on this one, I'll step when I'm about shoulder high. Okay, that felt to me a little bit late, so I'm going to step about chest high. See, to me, for my swing and my timing, that's pretty close, okay? If I start knee high, it feels a little rushed, almost like I'm hitting more of like a flighted shot, so that matches like my timing if I'm trying to punch one in there. Again, if I'm that's knee high, you can see it's harder for me to get all the way up, because right when I take my step, my body is already starting to go this direction, which is going to limit how far I can bring that club back, okay? So if I step too early, you might see it get a little bit short in the backswing, but we want to just find the right timing for you. So again, if I step really quick, it will shorten me up. Again, that's more of my punch shot. If I step around shoulder height, that feels a little late. If I step around chest height, that feels about the right timing for me. So when I'm going through that, I'm trying to match, and you'll feel what the club does through here. You want to sense like as you're stepping, it's producing almost like a whipping motion as you're hitting, okay? If you feel like you're having to muscle it with your arms, then it's usually a little bit too late. So again, we're looking for big output with low effort. So we're trying to time this up. So again, this drill is normal, front foot to back foot, and then as I start back, I'll do a couple where I step around chest high here. So I go front foot to back foot, and I'm just trying to time up when I'm stepping. That one felt a little bit late for me. I'll do that again. Step here, front foot to back foot. I was a little closer timing wise. I'll do two more like that. Just trying to be, it's just working just on rhythm here. So that one felt the best one for me so far. And again, I'm just trying to do it with the appropriate amount of energy, not working too hard. Really keeps the swing tight. You can't have a whole bunch of extra motion with that. And I'm just using it. As I start back, I'm just sensing where the club is in my takeaway here. And when it gets to, for me, around chest high, I'm not trying to set it a lot when I do this. I'm just trying to let it swing naturally. And then when it gets to chest high, then I step and swing. So pretty good. I mean, dispersion there was pretty good. I mean, that's just over 91 doing this drill, which is fine. It's like, trying to, again, not trying to work hard, but can I use the right muscles so it's low effort and then producing a nice amount of energy without forcing anything. And I think that's a lot easier to carry on to the course, right? If the timing of this is a lot easier to transition out onto the course versus thinking too much about, you know, this spot, this spot, this spot, this spot. This will give you a little bit more, okay, that's when I go, that's when I go, that's when I go, which I think is a lot easier feel to bring out onto the course. So give that one a try. It definitely We'll give you some awareness of when you're moving, how early you're moving to your front side, if you're moving to your front side. So for thinking about it, if I go up and I try to step and there's nothing going to the front side, you'll really feel like you're too far back doing that. So it'll really encourage you to start to move through the shot a bit better, get the weight going from the back foot to the front foot in the downswing. So hope this helps. Been really having a lot of fun helping lots of players online and in person. So if you're interested in that, make sure you check the description to learn how to book with me. I'd be happy to help.